Hello, welcome to a presentation of Art Deco. So you should have your Art Deco building design completely drawn out and outlined in Sharpie as shown. Then you will get one of these pieces of special stencil paper to put right on top. And as you can see it right through. You don't want it to move, so you're going to need to probably tape down the edges. I'm going to just tape down 2 edges is probably fine for me. If you feel comfortable, you can tape down all 4. The next thing you're going to need to do is decide on which spaces that you want to take out. Which places do you want to cut out and insert some painted areas. So I'm not going to pick an area that's too small. So for example, this little triangle is probably not something I'm going to pick. None of these windows. We will be able to color the rest of it in with any colors of our choice, but I'm just going to pick out some areas that seem a bit larger, such as this boot-shaped window would be good. And I'm just going to draw around it. I'm not tracing the whole thing. I'm not tracing the whole design. That's going to confuse everything. That's not going to make me know which areas I want to cut out. And if I really want to be sure that these are the areas I'm going to cut out, a really good idea would be to color it in so that you're absolutely sure that that's a space that you want to cut out. Okay, so there's one space, one done. I'm going to do more than one area. I want to do a bunch of different areas. So maybe I will make one over here. Okay, again, a little too small, a little too small. I want them, the bigger areas will be better. And if you put them right next to each other, it's going to be one big conglomerate. That's another good reason why you want to color in the areas that you want to paint in. So I can do one that's across from it because it's not really touching it. It's touching it with a little corner piece when I will demonstrate when we go to cut it to see how that works. How about these teardrop shaped windows that I created? I did create a very unusually strange looking house for this project. And that's the idea of Art Deco. Art Deco has a lot of curvilinear shapes that are usually not found in most buildings or houses. That is one of the characteristics. And again, I'm going to color it in. I'm going to color in every spot that I'm going to plan to cut out. That way I'm sure and I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm only going to have shapes cut out that are going to be cut out. And again, color it in, shade it in. That way when I take this off, I will know which areas. How about a window like this? That's good. One of these panes. Now, if I decide I want to color in the whole thing, the entire window, I could draw a big square and color in that whole area, but then I will lose all of this detail work that I've created here. So I'm only going to be choosing areas that are enclosed. So I'm not going to try to choose an area like one of these doors because I have a shape inside a shape, which means I will lose the interior shape if I do the bigger one. I might choose to do the inside one, and I think I will, even though this one is a little bit small. That way I can demonstrate how to do a small one. It's going to be a little more challenging, but it can be done. But I don't think it should be any smaller than that, which is probably about the size of your finger. Maybe one over here. I'm not coloring in the entire thing. I am not just tracing the entire thing. Notice I am only picking shapes, certain shapes, bigger shapes. Maybe one on this window too. And I think that that is plenty to get started. You don't have to color, you don't have to do the entire thing. You can pick maybe between 4 and 8 shapes are good. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I got 10 shapes. I went a little overboard. But if you want to do 10 shapes, go ahead. Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to do 11. This one is standing out to me as an area that I would really like to color in and shade in. So I will have some blocks when I'm done. I'm going to take this off so you know what it's going to look like. What we're going to be cutting out. So it's going to have these shapes here, and they are exactly in the right position for when we put this on top and use it as a stencil. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to cut them out.